What if the next global war doesn't begin with a declaration, but with a single miscalculation in the Gulf? Right now, fighter jets are scrambling, warships are repositioning, and missile systems are on high alert around Iran. World leaders are trading warnings, oil markets are shaking, and one wrong move could ignite a conflict that reshapes the Middle East overnight. The question is no longer whether tensions are rising. The real question is, are we seconds away from a spark that could set the entire region on fire? Welcome to USA Latest Update, your trusted source for breaking political news, powerful analysis, and the stories shaping America's future. From Capitol Hill decisions to major global developments, we bring you the facts, the context, and the impact, all in one place. If you want real updates without the noise, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's big story. In recent weeks, rhetoric has grown sharper and more confrontational. Officials in Washington have reiterated that all options remain on the table if Iran crosses certain red lines. Meanwhile, Tehran has responded with equal firmness, insisting that it will not bow to pressure or threats. The diplomatic language that once left room for negotiation is now being replaced with warnings and ultimatums. The shift in tone alone signals that this standoff has entered a more dangerous phase. Naval deployments in the Gulf have expanded significantly. Additional carrier strike groups and support vessels are reportedly operating in strategic corridors, sending a visible message of deterrence. Military analysts suggest these movements are designed to project strength and prevent escalation. But paradoxically, such displays can also increase the risk of miscalculation. When forces operate in close proximity under heightened alert, even a minor incident can spiral quickly. Tehran maintains that its military posture is purely defensive. Iranian officials argue that the buildup is a response to external threats and not a prelude to aggression. At the same time, the United States and its allies accuse Iran of destabilizing the region through proxy groups and advanced weapons programs. This clash of narratives has fueled distrust and hardened positions on both sides. One of the most concerning aspects of the current crisis is the potential for unintended escalation. Modern conflicts are not always triggered by formal declarations of war. A drone interception, a naval encounter in disputed waters, or a missile test interpreted as a threat could ignite a rapid chain reaction. History has shown that wars often begin not with clear intent, but with a series of missteps and retaliations. The economic implications are already being felt. Global oil markets have reacted nervously to every new development. The Gulf remains one of the world's most critical energy corridors, and any disruption could send shockwaves through the global economy. Investors are watching closely, and energy prices fluctuate with each headline. A full-scale conflict would not remain confined to one region. Its ripple effects would be worldwide. Diplomatic efforts, however, have not entirely collapsed. European intermediaries are reportedly engaged in behind-the-scenes discussions aimed at reducing tensions. Quiet back-channel communications are believed to be ongoing, even as public statements remain combative. This dual track, public confrontation paired with private dialogue, reflects the high-stakes nature of the crisis. Information warfare is also playing a significant role. Social media platforms are flooded with unverified videos, satellite images, and claims of troop movements. Some reports amplify fears of imminent strikes, while others dismiss the buildup as strategic posturing. In today's digital age, perception can move faster than reality, and managing the narrative has become as important as managing military assets. Another critical factor is domestic politics. Leaders on all sides face internal pressures. Strong rhetoric can rally support at home, but it can also limit diplomatic flexibility. Once public expectations are set, backing down becomes politically costly. This dynamic makes compromise more complicated, even when both sides may wish to avoid open conflict. Military experts emphasize that while preparations appear serious, deterrence remains the primary objective. The presence of overwhelming force is often intended to prevent war, not start it. Yet deterrence works only if both sides clearly understand each other's boundaries, and in this case, those boundaries seem increasingly blurred. The broader regional landscape adds further complexity. Neighboring states are closely monitoring developments, adjusting their own security calculations. Some quietly strengthen alliances. Others prepare contingency plans in case hostilities erupt. The entire Middle East appears to be holding its breath. So, where does this leave the world? At this moment, the situation is balanced on a fragile edge. One path leads toward intensified diplomacy, confidence-building measures, and a gradual easing of tensions. The other leads toward confrontation, retaliation, and potentially a wider conflict that could reshape the region for years to come. The coming days and weeks will be critical. Every military movement, every public statement, and every diplomatic gesture will carry weight. Whether cooler heads prevail or escalation accelerates remains uncertain. What is clear is that the Iran standoff has entered a pivotal phase, and the possibility of war, once distant, now feels closer than ever. Thank you for watching USA Latest Update. If you found this report informative and valuable, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to USA Latest Update for the latest political news and breaking updates from across America. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an important story. Stay informed, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next update.